I was right here. So this is an interesting clash of styles. I think Parker traditionally is a move forward, keep you reacting kind of guy. Bernie can create a lot of offense off his back foot, which is a really hard thing to do in wrestling. It's something you kind of feel. Zahid Valencia can do that. He can create offense off his back foot. Kyle Day can create offense off his back foot. Jaden Cox can create offense off their back foot. And Bernie can do things like that as he's moving backwards. He can still cover ground. So that's going to be the thing right there. That's what we're talking about.
His lefty swing single, definitely his best leg attack. Well defended so far, but no. There's a three-point takedown right away for Bernie Truax.
It's so incredible to have that type of scoring ability, to be able to do that. So that's going to be the battle. Parker's a move-forward kind of guy, a lot of action. And, Bernie can utilize that action to his ability so quickly. This guy has been right in the mix for 3 years in a row. Makes a transfer to Penn State, believing this can be the answer for him to become a national champion. That's a really good start in your rec hall debut, getting a takedown in 30 seconds. Quite back on her feet. So that's going to be the battle. Parker moving forward, utilizing, moving forward, trying to use his fakes to kind of wear him out. And, Bernie's going to be looking to constantly be able to score with those swings, and he can do them to both sides.
So quick escape there for Keckeisen. He's back, hand fighting hard, trying to clear out of these ties from Bernie. Keckeisen circling left, pawing, leading with that right hand. Nice single leg there. Shin wizard from Bernie Truax. Now pulling towards the edge. Going to make that, let's see, maybe an interesting call here on the edge. I guess they're going to go action.
Bernie is really good. His days back in Cal Poly, I remember watching the national tournament and be like, how does this guy defend these leg attacks like he does? He's so long and lanky, his splits and his whizzers and his creativity and craftiness in those positions. But it was good. Parker, you come into a place like this, you get taken down right away. How do you respond? And he's responded well. Nice.
One way, then the other.
Re-attack.
Misdirection there from Keckeisen, trying to beat these splits, but he gets that foot off the mat again. And they're talking about it, and they're going to go action. Doug Schwab says, hey, he's pulling himself off the mat out of bounds. That should be a warning.
So similar situation we saw with Olejnik and Hamidi, right? So Parker's got in there. Being proactive on your finish, just getting to the leg and thinking you're going to get to the leg on a guy like that and you're going to finish can be really hard. Your shot to your finish has to be part of your priority list, because if you just get there and then think you're going to finish against a guy that is really good there, it's going to be really hard. We saw it impact Hamidi. Now let's see what kind of readjustments that Parker can get now. Now he's kind of not finished twice.
50 to go in the first period. Quite a few attacks so far.
Yeah, very, very fast first period here.
Parker's a brute, but he's a good athlete too. He's got good speed to the leg. We saw that misdirection. And there, another shot, well defended.
30 seconds.
Bernie keeping that collar tight, now cleared out. Oh, bloody nose for Bernie. Got to clean that up. So interesting start so far. You said at the break, we were talking about how this match would go. You said Bernie's going to come out and attack right away, and that's exactly what we saw. Gets that left-handed single and gets the quick finish. Puts a little more pressure on Parker.
You just kind of feel that vibe, like, all right, I'm in rec hall, my first time. I want to get this first takedown. I just think that's just the mentality that that's the mentality I would want to have. I'm walking out into a place like this. I want to establish this right away. But all right, I'm here. And he did a really good job. Good finish here. And then off this takedown, Parker's got two really good leg attacks. Doesn't quite finish. So about the first period that I was kind of thinking, we'll kind of see what happens here. This 20 seconds is huge. Kind of both. You kind of got two mindsets here. One, it's like, all right, I'm kind of just wait, not do anything, get the second period. Or you go out and get a takedown here. Either guy, that's a big score at the end of a period. You can tell pretty much right away. Like, are you thinking about, are you going to try to go get this? Or are we going to kind of just get out of this period and get to the next period?
Yep, as they clean up the blood here, they're going to get back to center. Bernie Truax, final 20 seconds of this first period. Now underway, low-level attempt there from Parker Keckeisen, 16 seconds to go.
There it is again. Nice
Swing
shot.
from Bernie, not there this time.
10 seconds.
Even when, when I think about swing singles, I think about Valencia, right? Zaid Valencia is probably one of the best in recent memory that I can think about that can cover ground on those swing singles, right? And not only he uses it on his offense, but he also uses it as just like a tact to say, hey, I'm still here. You still got to think about this, right? And as many times as he gets it, he misses it, but then he follows up with something else. I think Bernie there, he gets it, and now he swings again. They didn't get it, but it's just like a reminder, hey, all right, you're walking forward. My swing single is going to be there, and I think I love the swing single scorer because of that. It's a hard thing to be able to rotate your body and be able to hit that swing. I think it's something that you have to drill lots and lots and lots of repetitions. It's different than a cover ground shot, but it's one that you can hit so quickly. And when you can cover that ground, it just constantly keeps somebody, when they're walking forward into you, it just keeps them on edge, So, and both of these guys hit that shot. So it'll be interesting to see who can finish now as we get moving forward. They both have hit the same shot so far, but I love that shot.
A little more blood to clean up before we get started with the second period. I missed the flip, don't know who has choice. We'll find out soon. It looks like Parker going to go underneath to start the second period. The mat has not been a factor in either of their bouts. And don't anticipate a change there as Parker now looking for a reversal. He finds the leg. And now no escape yet, so he's working for two. And they're going to, Parker's going to, they're going to give the loss of control there. Okay. So he got the escape. So 3-2 on the scoreboard. Bernie Truax still in the lead.
So interesting wrestling match. You have this battle. You have the 7-minute battle you're trying to figure out, but there's so many micro battles within that match. It's every time you go out of bounds. Every time you come back in, you're just getting a read on your partner. You're trying to get an idea of like how are they reacting. It looks like he got dinged in the head on that shot.
And I don't know if he's bleeding again or just give him a second to gather himself.
But every action, every whistle start, every out of bounds, everything, you're trying to see how is my opponent reacting. Am I going to keep doing the same thing? Am I going to change it up? And it's just so fascinating in wrestling. And all that, you're bent over in a stance. It's just like such a taxing thing on your body. The things that wrestlers can do. It's pretty incredible at this level to see those micro adjustments.
Keckeisen keeps pressuring forward, but just like you said, that swing single, Bernie keeps letting him know he's there.
It's just the ultimate keep you on a shot, because you shoot it, gets you out of danger, but if you don't react, you're in the leg attack.
And with these volume attackers, is it harder to hit go-behinds on those guys because they shoot so much?
Well, I think it's your recovery, right? I mean, if you're taking shots like that and you stay down on the mat and your head's down, yeah, you're going to go around that guy. But
nice shot by Parker, but once again on the edge. Can he get the finish? Maybe in a little better position this time. Shallow whizzer. Keckeisen going to try to pull him back in.
At this point, you just got to walk back to the center. Like, you got to keep going. Like, it's not enough to just think you're going to do it and then get back to the edge. Like, you got to keep getting up and keep pulling and keep pulling
and once again, they go out of bounds, and the officials look at each other like, are we going to hit him for this time? And they do. They hit him for stalling, for going off the mat.
Stall warning, green.
So Parker made an adjustment that time. So he hit his misdirection swing, and that time was more your knee over toe penetration. So Parker's got a really wide skill set of offense, and again, he's trying to figure out what's going to work. Can I get to my swing? Can I get to my penetration? He's going to have to solve the riddle on the edge of the mat. That's going to be the difference maker for him so far. We got another blood time.
And Bernie's bleeding again, I think. So the defense of Truax has kept a lot of really quality attacks at Keckeisen. So far, only one stall call, but a big difference with the three-point takedown era. It used to be that stall point could make up for a takedown differential. Now that could put you within one. If Bernie's able to get away in the third period, you're still probably going to have to get a takedown.
Yeah. Man, that's one area that I do not miss about transition and freestyle is scoring on the edge and whizzers. Freestyle, you just get up, you run the guy out of bounds, and you're rewarded from that. And a lot of times in freestyle, you just got to get the guy internationally. You get a guy at the hip, you're getting a takedown. A lot of times, how are you finishing? And folk style, man, it is just a different beast. It's hard enough to get the guy's leg, and then now the guy's in the splits, and they're whizzering you, and you're in bounds by a toe, and you got to finish here. It's just it's a craft, it's an art. It's something you have to spend a lot of time and repetitions doing. And we've seen it tonight. make big differences in these matches. And these are national final level matches. You know, it's but that's why you wrestle them here. You figured out the All-Star match, so you got to figure out what you got to do at the national tournament.
Shallow single leg after another attack from Keckeisen. And we'll head to the third 3-2 lead for Truax. I'm interested to see how hard does Keckeisen commit to this ride. He could ride out for the tie and go to overtime.
I think you're going to try. I think you're definitely going to put a hard 10, 15 seconds, and you're going to see what the bottom guy's going to do. You know, but I think if the guy really fights, he gets to his feet, you're probably thinking, hey, it's a takedown match anyways. And it looks like he's about to cut him.
Yeah, quick tripod, and there's the escape. 4-2 on the scoreboard. Riding time not a factor. Truax leading 4-2 right now, but Keckeisen is not going to stop his pursuit of a takedown. Been close so many times. There's that swing once more.
The swing's so good too because it changes your position, right? Your butt's on the edge, you swing, and now you're in a neutral position, or maybe even back butt in the center, you know? So there's value in that shot in a lot of ways. You know, maybe you're just thinking, oh, it's just a single leg, but it's way more than that.
Nice low shot there by Keckeisen. Same situation, has the foot up on the hip, trying to get into a better position once again. Out of bounds, foot gets on the mat, and that's it. They go back to center.
Now, at this point, refs are looking for it. They're looking for every single time you get the edge. That's something they're keeping an eye on. But at some point, Kekkeisen's going to have to try and find a way to like get to his leg attack in the center of the mat. And it's you know, obviously it's a difficult thing to do. But
he's pressuring forward here, but Bernie's kind of floating a little bit back.
1 minute.
And there's a stall point again, or stall call again, making it 4-3, 51 seconds. Bernie's gonna have to stay more engaged. He's kind of floating to the edge. Yeah. He's gonna have to stay in hand fight maybe a little bit more. He could give up another stall point.
Yeah, 50 seconds left. This stall call is very, very much in play. Like, I mean, if Parker puts 1-2 shots together, gets on a shot, puts him on the edge, I think the stall call is going on the board. And there's your little swing, keeping the guy, you know, reminding the ref, hey, I'm still active. Don't hit me for stalling. But, you know, Parker, I think as much as he's looking for a takedown here, he's thinking stall call, but he's going to have to, it's got to be more than walk forward. It's got to be a couple shots in a row. The referee's got to really think that you've earned it. 20 seconds left. He's got to probably put another couple together.
Relentless from Keckeisen. 20 seconds to go. Bernie staying in the fight as best he can. He's got a 1-point lead. The ref almost called it. There it is. We're tied. Now looking for the finish. He could take the lead here with a finish. Is he going to get it? He drags the toe. What's the call? 3 points on the edge. Keckeisen into the lead. Final 7 seconds.
Just stayed on him. You know, he just stayed on him. The referee, you can see he's looking for it. And looks like, are we challenging? Penn State looks like they're challenging the call on the takedown, but it looks like takedown.
Yeah, nothing to lose here for the Penn State side, but man, just relentless pursuit of that takedown.
I'm getting yelled at right now because we don't have a bigger mat, but it's not my mat. It's Christian's mat.
Not my mat. I love this mat. There's the takedown. Does the takedown. He keeps that left toe in the whole time. Barely. Drag the toe. That's the takedown. 7-4.
Parker's relentless. I mean, he earned that one. I mean, he was relentless from...
Here in the stall, here in the takedown. Vigilance paying off here. 7 seconds. Just needs to hang on. This last little bit drops down. Doubles off for the finish. Locked hands at the end. But it doesn't matter. It's going to be a technical violation at the end. But a 7-5 win. 7 minutes of action there from both guys. A solid debut by Bernie Truax, but Parker Keckeisen going to stay on top at 184.
Parker, that you just love to see from a competitor. You know, he's just like, hey, I don't know how I'm going to get it done, but I'm going to find a way to get it